Hello, beautiful people. My name is Tamara T, and in today's video, I will be sharing with you the top 3 secrets that you must know when you are doing Amazon FBA product research. Number 1, your product is everything. If you choose a good, profitable product to sell on Amazon FBA, then you can expect to make a lot of money month after month. Money that goes straight into your bank account. But if you choose a bad product from the very beginning, then you can expect to lose money or maybe break even or go back to the drawing board to try to find a winning product. There's really nothing in between. A lot of sellers that I've noticed over the years selling on Amazon FBA, I noticed that they jump really quickly into a product launch without even choosing the right product to sell. If you don't have the right product to sell, you are never going to be successful with your product launch. You can try anything to launch your product. Maybe you are running Amazon PPC sponsored ads. Maybe you are trying to do Facebook advertising. Maybe you are trying to advertise on YouTube. Whatever your launch strategy is, it will never work if you don't have yourself a winning product. This is why it's so important to choose a winning product from the very beginning, because if you don't have a good product, everything else in the back end will not work. It's really as simple as that. So I've seen people try to launch products that are absolutely horrible. By the way, if you want to see some example of really bad products, then I suggest you to go watch this video right here, where I talk about the biggest loser products and products that you should stay away from completely if you don't want to lose money selling on Amazon. Now, I'm not saying this to scare you, but I just want to warn you that if you do this business the wrong way and you don't have a proper strategy or system to find your winning product, you will lose money. It's very easy to lose money. But you see all of these success stories on YouTube where other people talk about their success and how much money they made, and they seem like they do it pretty easily. It's actually quite simple after you find that winning product. I also want you to watch this video right here, because this is my latest success story with one of my students, Kim. Kim has been working on her Amazon FBA business for just over a year with only a few products, and now she is making over $20,000 in profit every single month on repeat. How did she do that? It's because Kim started off with the right product to sell on Amazon. And I cannot stress that enough. If you have a bad product, you can expect to lose money. If you have a good product, you can expect to make money. Amazon PPC launches only work if you have a good product to start. If you have a very oversaturated product, or if you have a bad product, or if you have a product that nobody is searching, maybe it's low in demand, or maybe if your product looks like everyone else's product that is pretty identical on Amazon, then you will have a really hard time launching your product as well. So you need a really good product and a really good product launch strategy. That is the only way to make good money on Amazon. You can't make money if you have a product that falls under everything I just said. You really do have to differentiate when you are trying to make money on Amazon, because there's a lot of competition, which kind of brings me to my next point. Competition is not bad. Competition is actually really good. But the problem with competition is you don't want too much competition. If you have a lot of competition, if you are selling a product that is really overly saturated, then you end up with a ton of competition, and it will be really hard for you to launch your product to page 1 organically. This brings me to secret number 2, and that is you can and you will make money on Amazon FBA by doing things organically and within Amazon's terms of service. So I'm not sure what type of strategies you guys are doing today. If you guys have a specific type of launch strategy, then leave it down in the comment section below, because I would love to know. But what I've been seeing a lot of lately the last year is that people are launching their winning products, or so they think it's a winning product. They are launching their winning products by doing black hat tactics, black hat strategies, things that go against Amazon's terms of service, leaving them getting their account banned or getting their listings removed, or then having to get an attorney to try to get their account back. They get into that bad situation because they started launching their products by using strategies that are not compliant with Amazon's terms of service. So what we do here, and what I have been teaching for the last 2 years, is to launch your product organically and to launch your products within Amazon's terms of service. I do not do anything black hat. I do not break Amazon's terms. I follow everything that they expect from the sellers. And that is truly the only way how you can have a successful, honest, long-term, sustainable business by selling your products on Amazon. You do not have to go to cheat the system. A lot of people will teach you all of these fancy ways to get your product onto page one, to try to get you to make money a lot quicker, or to get hundreds and thousands of reviews super duper fast. But the problem with all of those strategies is that you are risking your account. You are risking a lot in your business that will potentially get you into trouble. Now, I follow a lot of other groups on Facebook, and I read comments from people all the time. They are always complaining about Amazon taking down their listing. They are complaining about their account getting banned or getting suspended, and then they have to pay an attorney thousands of dollars just to get their account back. You don't want to be in that situation. And trust me when I say this, there are enough successful people on Amazon that were able to become successful by doing everything organically. So this is what FBA Winners is all about. This is what my brand, FBA Winners, is all about. I'm not going to lie though, when I first started my very own Amazon FBA business way back in 2017, I did some black hat things myself. I did giveaways. I used to pay launching companies to try to cheat myself to get ranked closer to page one. I paid so much money trying to cheat the system. Did it work? It did for a period of time, a very short period of time. And then I ended up way back down the pages. I dropped to page 2, I dropped to page 3, and then page 4. I'm not saying that every single strategy out there will do this to you, but what I found was, in order for me to keep up with the black hat type of strategies to launch my product to page 1, I would have to keep paying and paying and paying and paying these companies that promise to launch my product to page 1 with all of these different types of keywords. So I was totally spending way too much money on something that wasn't even organic. I was way too desperate to get my product to page 1, and it would have been impossible anyway because I sold a very bad product to start. I sold a cell phone case. I know. That was my first product in 2017. Of course, everything is different now. Now I do 7 figures every single year selling on Amazon. And that is because I'm very focused in finding the right product from the very beginning. So everything in the back end won't start to crumble. I know exactly how to do an organic, successful Amazon PPC launch for all of my products. And that's pretty much everything I have been doing for the last few years after failing my way to success. You don't have to do anything to cheat the system to make money on Amazon. You really don't. I get these questions all the time from random people that message me and they tell me, hey, I'm trying to do giveaways, or hey, I'm trying to hire a company to rank some keywords, or I paid thousands of dollars to do this and do that and it's not working. Well, that would not have been sustainable anyway because you are cheating the system. And when you cheat the system and use black hat strategies, you are going to have to pay more and more and more just to keep up with that. So stay away from black hat cheating strategies. I promise you guys will make money if you find yourself a good product with an organic launch strategy that will set you up for success. By the way, if you guys are new to my channel, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. For anyone who has not worked with me yet, then I recommend you to watch my free 20-minute training in the YouTube description below. Watch that training to the very end, because at the very end, you will have an opportunity to book a one-on-one strategy session with myself and my team, and we will analyze your entire Amazon FBA business and point you in the right direction. All right, so now you may be thinking, great. That is great, Tamara. You told me to find a good product and to launch my product organically. But what do I do next? What are the next steps if I want to keep making money and build myself a brand on Amazon? So number 3, the best way to make money on Amazon, and the more simple way I would like to say, is to launch complementary products that relate to your first winning product. So this is sort of like selling burgers with fries. Fries complement a burger, and a burger complements French fries. And what you want to do is, if you have a winning product that is successfully selling, successfully launched on Amazon, now you want to sell a product that is very similar to it. You want to find a product, maybe a variation of your current winning product, maybe something that complements your product, because that is how you will build a long-term business on Amazon. So if you were selling a baby product, chances are whoever is buying a baby product either has a baby, maybe they have kids, or maybe they are buying a gift for a loved one who has babies. So why not add on a complementary product that will entice the customer to buy that product as well? You can also set up promotions to cross-sell these complementary products. So you are bringing product listing 2 into product listing 1, and then product listing 1 back to product listing 2, and you just keep on building complementary products to your first winning product. And that is how you can simply double your income, triple your income a lot quicker than trying to dip into every single niche, trying to make money. This is like the worst way I find to become successful on Amazon. If you are someone right now that is dipping into every single niche, hoping that you will find something that lands, and maybe if you already have your first winning product, but now you are looking in a completely different niche, I recommend you to stop doing that. Because like I said, the easiest way is to make a complementary product that fits in with your first winning product. This is also really helpful when you are trying to launch your product again using Amazon PPC sponsored ads. So if you have been following any of my strategies, what I stress to do is, after you successfully launch your product using Amazon PPC sponsored ads, you will source a second, third, and maybe even fourth complementary product to the first product. You just rinse and repeat that product launch strategy as if you were launching your first winning product. Everything becomes a lot more familiar. Everything becomes a lot more smoother because you already made success with your first product, and now you are just rinse and repeating the entire process by adding complementary products or adding product variations. A lot of my students have used this exact same strategy to double their income super quickly. Just like Kevin right here. Kevin was selling in the toys category, and all he did was add a variation type complementary product to his existing products, and then he was able to double his income super quick. Now, by no means am I saying that this is an easy business. It's not. It's really not an easy business, especially for people who are new to the game. If you have never sold anything online before, if you don't have any online selling experience, it may be a little challenging, which is why, again, you should really watch my free video training and then watch to the very end and book a strategy session with my team so we can help you get everything sorted out, and you will be well on your way to building a successful Amazon FBA business. So those are the top 3 secrets that I wanted to share today that I think will really help you excel in your Amazon FBA business. So remember, please don't jump into a crazy launch strategy that you know nothing about, and then you pay someone to do it, and it's not really organic, and it could be against Amazon's terms of service without finding that product first. We have to do things step by step, and you have to get one step correct before you move on to the second step. A lot of beginners I see making the same mistake here is that they jump around to all of these different steps that is required to launch your Amazon FBA business, and then they get super confused because maybe the first step wasn't done correctly. So find yourself a winning product, launch your product organically, and once that is complete and you have now made your first product a huge hit, it's been launched, you are making profits over and over again every single month, it's time to launch additional complementary products to that product. So that is basically my system and what we do at FBA Winners in a nutshell. I hope today's video has been helpful for you. I would hate to see anyone lose a ton of money because they didn't start off with the right product to sell. If you guys enjoyed this video, then again, please help me give this video a huge thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I will see all of you lovely people in my next YouTube video.